Yeah, Milo was very eager to show and to let us listen to the latest song, Castaways. Parag, we were talking about a lot of things here in the Netherlands. Some other topics. It's about dinner time. You like the Dutch food?
I like pieces of it. A lot of people that come from abroad say, I'm not a big fan. But then it's kind of quizzical to me because the Dutch do a great job of taking cuisine from other countries and adapting a bit to the local environment and making it work.
I always have a problem taking internationals to a really Dutch restaurant, and quite often then the choice is Indonesian food.
Yeah, and I've been to a couple of those around here too. You know, the snacks for the Dutch are unbeatable, and so is the dessert. So if the main course happens to be from another country, that's okay by me, and I think that's okay by most people.
And what snacks do you mean? Could you go out to catch a herring? Is that a snack?
Oh my gosh. I was playing golf at a tournament the other day, or it was like 6 months ago now, but the story works better if you say 2 days ago. And they brought herring as the mid-course snack, and I was like, what is going on here? We're playing golf. So I would rather have had a mint julep.
Ooh, if that's the qualification of Dutch food, but there must be things that you like more.
No, I love fried food, and that's great. I love the Limburg pies. I can't get enough of that stuff, and it's really...
The vlaai.
Yeah, the vlaai. Oh my God.
You really pronounce it already.
Yeah, but it's about the only word I know. So.
Okay.
It's been great to be here. I mean, just adapting to Eindhoven. One thing I've learned is that the cultures are a little bit different depending on the region that you're in, even though the country itself is small. And I think different parts of the country also have different cuisines that they highlight. Vlaai being the most specific one I can think of.
You mentioned vlaai is the only Dutch word. You live already here for some time, so you must know words like wilt u het bonnetje or sentences like that. How is your Dutch?
My Dutch is atrocious. And I think that maybe my colleagues don't like that about me, but at the company where I work, the English is the language of the business. And I'm also not super young. I'm 44 years old. So learning languages is not very easy for me. It hasn't ever been. I even speak my native tongue quite poorly. So maybe that's been a challenge of mine since I've been a young boy. And certainly I've had identity-driven challenges as well because I'm Indian ethnicity, but I grew up in the United States. So I'm just kind of an expat's expat, living the dream here.
Yeah, I've been in California for some time, where I was trained in the English in a technical university environment. And that works very well if you talk about technical topics. But when we had some kind of meeting, when we had to convince someone, my colleagues, native Californians, were always a little bit faster in making that convincing joke and so on. How is the interaction? Do the Americans have an advantage then over even over the Dutch who work at that company?
No. I think the native Dutch people, especially in Veldhoven, still have that advantage. I don't miss out, though. I mean, yeah, certainly a joke might be quicker if it's quickly said in Dutch, but I'm also quite a bit on top of it, I think. And that particular company where I work is also quite inclusive. So for those of you that are thinking about what it might be, you're probably guessing correctly.
And in terms of social settings, playing golf, maybe something that also works in English, but
I haven't really found I haven't felt excluded based on the language. Maybe there would be some social environments with mixed generations and mixed company where it's predominantly not a business environment where I would feel slightly out of place, but I think the Dutch also go out of their way sometimes to make you feel included. And I've been pleasantly surprised.
Parag Gupta, thank you very much.
Always a pleasure.
Connecting international on the air, keeping you in touch with Brainport.
Yeah, we keep you in touch with Brainport. We keep you in touch with the English-speaking community in the Brainport region. Do you like Bollywood music?
I used to listen to a lot of that when I was a kid. I haven't really picked up much of it. When Mom comes from the U.S. to visit, we try and go over to the Lab 1 here in Eindhoven and catch a flick. So that it's easy to remain connected to the culture.
Bollywood music at other times on Radio for Brainport, because we have Charisma Beach having a Bollywood show on the radio, but we play all music.
from the band that Prince was playing in, or was it the other way around? My dear Lisa.